But as for me, I know that my vindicator lives, and that he will at last stand forth upon the dust, whom I myself shall see. Thus are the words of Job in the first reading today. I know that my vindicator, my redeemer, lives. You know, oftentimes it's used at funeral liturgies. That particular passage can be chosen. And what is going on there? Well, we already know how at the beginning of this week, everything started out with Satan saying to God, give me the freedom to do what I will with your servant Job, and he will deny you to your face and blaspheme you and disrespect you. And yet we know that Job never did such a thing. And so, first his property, his children were gone. And then, he says, well, let me harm him. And you'll see, and of course, he has boils and all kinds of terrible things that happen to his person. But still, Job is faithful to the Lord. And he believes that he will see. I myself shall see the Lord with my own eyes, not another. And from my flesh I shall see God. Today we celebrate this feast in honor of Saint Therese of the Little Child. When I was growing up, this was Saint Therese of Lisieux, and you can still say that. But she was and is a virgin, a doctor of the church, dying at a very tender age of 24 with tuberculosis. But before that happened, she humbled herself. She gave us that idea, the little way. Everything we do with humility, humbling ourselves before the Lord. And so she did just that every moment of every day of her life. She lost, her parents were both saints, but lost her mother at the tender age of 4. But nonetheless, she was faithful to the Lord. She had 2 other sisters that also entered the order of Carmel. She was a Carmelite nun. And she did the most menial tasks. She embraced them with great love for the Lord and love for her sisters. Some of her sisters even would revile her, criticize her, thinking that her humility was a false humility, but it was not. It was out of love for God. So she wanted to imitate Jesus. And so today we thank God for the wonderful example that St. Therese has given us. And as Jesus sends those 72 out, as he did his apostles first, to convert the world, to be witnesses, to evangelize, he sends them out with nothing. Absolutely, says the same thing to them. No second tunic, no money bag, no staff, not even to defend. And trust in me, trust in God. And they do. You and I are called to do the same, witnessing to them as well as St. Therese, and asking God only to help us to follow him in that little way that Therese tried to live out, being humble before the Lord, whatever we might do. I see little ones with moms. That's a beautiful thing, but there's no greater love than the love that parents have for their children. There's no greater example than little children. Let the little children come to me, Jesus said, Do not prevent them. And so we have to have a childlike faith, trusting in God in everything.